Hey everybody, this is Kohdok here. I tried to put off Bakugan videos for a while, but I guess that's just not happening because today we are going to be taking a look at Aurelus Pyravian Ultra. Now, Aurelus Pyravian Ultra is a particularly exciting thing to go over because, one, it seems to have a major role in the show, and two, it is the first Bakugan to contain an Age of Aurelus card, at least the first one that has been found. Age of Aurelus is the rumored third set, or not so rumored, it's a genuine third set that is supposed to be hitting fairly soon. I know they're going to be doing a pre-release event for it. We'll see how that goes, but this wing actually contains an Age of Aurelus card a bit early. Like I said in another video, that's not really a problem because people would have to like buy these in huge quantities to get a large number of those cards. So having a few cards sneak out early is actually not a bad idea here. So we have Pyravian here, just looking at the arms. It kind of looks like an upside down Serpentes Ultra, difficulty 1. We have a picture of the character there. We have Dan. We have no set signifier on the side, which is the norm from wave 5 onward. We have a fist and shield core on the back. We have another computer generated picture of it. Looks pretty similar, although the original has a gold crest rather than a silver one. And we have on the back a few other new sights. We have Lupithion and Hydronoid. We have the Darkest Weapon, which was from the first episode. And we have Pyrus Nobilius, which I believe is actually considered one of the stronger Bakugan right now. So it's the usual spiel, although this one, the layout on the back is definitely a lot better. I guess it helps that Pyravian's kind of flat. So a lot of the Bakugan I've been looking at, like Kubo, have been vertical, so there's just like this big, awkward, empty space over here. But it works better in this case. Anyway, let's get this thing open. Oh boy, new wave means new checklist. We also got some new Bakugan to look forward to. We have the Pyravian, of course. We also have Phaedrus Ultra, the thing we originally thought was Tico, the one that looked kind of like Night Fury. We have Lupithion, Scorporus Ultra, Pandox Ultra, Nobilius, Hyper Dragonoid, which I think I spotted at my store, but I didn't pick up. Cloptor, Vicerox, Hydronoid, Killian. A couple of these were the ones we showed off at Toy Fair, and Truncanius, which is that elephant Bakugan that's been around for a while, and a few new core. I think the most new core we've seen in a while. We got Zentar and Hydronoid and Phaedrus and Fade Ninja and Scorporus Regular. So that's what, 5 new ones. Also Kubo and Trino. So that's the most new core we've gotten in a while. Still heavily outpopulated by the Ultras though, although I can't help but find it kind of amusing that Fade Ninja down here is listed as only having a diamond form. And now we have the contents of the pack. Of course, we have Pyravian Ultra here, along with its card, a fairly typical 504, a bit low for an Aurelus, especially considering that it's a vanilla Bakugan without any terribly exciting cores to work with. It comes with the shield that acts like a fist and the -2 damage fist core, so not much excitement going on here, but what is kind of telltale is Body Breaker right here. Here we have down here the symbol for Age of Aurelus. It's the card Body Breaker. It is the official first ever Aurelus ability card, and honestly, I kinda hate it because the point of Aurelus when it first came out was that it was that they had really good stats but no support. That was actually a really interesting mechanic, and this kind of takes that whole thing away. What Body Breaker does is it has the ability Battle Mastery. It is the only keyword that does not have something you have to fulfill. You just pick one of these 2 abilities and you roll with it. So what Body Breaker does is it has 2 on par abilities. So this is basically the bonus you would get, like if something like out of type would be trying to play this card. You basically get to choose either of those options unless you play Arm of Tico, in which case you can get both of them. And the fact that this can, it's 2 cards for the price of 1. All it'll take is 1 or 2 really good Battle Mastery cards for this mechanic to be profoundly broken, and that is my concern with Age of Aurelus, is that it is going to essentially make Aurelus way more powerful than they have any right to be. Because what this is it does have the option to boost damage, but it doesn't necessarily clog up your deck because you can still use it to boost B power in a pinch. It has tremendous utility, and that is my worry of what is going to happen with Age of Aurelus, is there will be too many Battle Mastery cards that provide good utility. Like, there's one that costs 6, but it gives you a 5 card advantage by drawing 3 cards and forcing your opponent to dump 3 cards if you play it with Arm of Tico in play. That is a game ender right there. Anyway, moving on. And here we have the ball mode of Aurelus Pyravian. It's another one that's a bit complicated and covered in lumps and bumps, although, like I said, it doesn't really interfere with the tire, at least it doesn't seem to. Those might. Well, like I said, it's more about function over form. But yeah, we have the arrow, we have the usual thing. We have these nice feathers, which thanks to the newer version of the silver paint they've been using really pop very nicely. I like this new silver that they've been using. It feels like that they've been focusing a bit more on getting the quality of the details to really stand out, although not really much can stand out on this ball mode. A lot of what is going on is inside, although, like I said, it is kind of an inverted Serpentes. It's a lever type rather than a spring type. It has the lever that reaches up, like you see on ones like Serpentes or like Dragonoid Ultra. But anyway, let's get this thing open. Man, I tell you what, this thing has, without fail, jumped off of its core every single time. And to top it off, for a while I didn't understand why it was considered a level 1 closing. It's like, how am I supposed to close it? What am I supposed to do? Close the center ring first? Oh my gosh, that's totally what I'm supposed to do. And then, that's how it's supposed to go together. I've never seen one where you actually close the launching mechanism first and then add the other pieces on. But anyway, here is Aurelus Pyravian. It is, she's pretty big, actually. Like I said, she does kind of look like Serpentes, although, the way her arms come up, she might be a Metroid character. There it is, the 50B power in the back. And the reason that it keeps jumping off of the cores is, you know how, like, there's that one spring thing that Dragonoid Ultra has that causes it to do that? Pyravian is literally 2 of these lashed together, so it has double that force, which is why it's been jumping off of the cores like 100% of the time. Maybe the spring needs to be broken in before it can reliably pick up cores, because until then, it's just, an Ultra Dragonoid that's not as good. It does have a couple of extra little flip-out parts here that feel like they're made out of a slightly softer plastic to give us these little tail fin here, so they might be legs. That's an unusual place to put legs, but here's Pyravian. It's got some nice detail hiding out into there, what looks like scales, or I guess, are those supposed to be the feet down there? Maybe those are the feet, and maybe these are like additional wings, like it's maybe built a bit more like an Archaeopteryx or something. But yeah, that looks like it's supposed to be the feet right there. We have the very large head with the crest. Oh, the eyes are those little things just kind of in the front there. These little doodads right here are the eyes. I thought this was like a long like dragon jaw or something, but no, this is the underside of the head, and the eyes are here and the beak is here with this big old dinosaur crest on the top. We of course have the wings fully spread with those lovely silver feathers. But yeah, I mean, it definitely looks nice, but its level of power and its level of function leave a lot to be desired. Anyway, that is a look at Pyravian. I did manage to get my hands on some more of the later wave. I'm also headed off to York to meet the Bakugan bus tour, and we'll see if I can find anything interesting there. Until next time, this is Kohdok signing off.
Bakugan brawl, it's a big brawl. Bakugan brawl is for it all. Bakugan brawl, standing tall, we're the awesome ones. Powers in our hand,